You wanna watch me learn how to animate?
Look, man, I'm no artist nor an animator. However, I do have something called an unexplainable urge to do something. And I won't feel satisfied until I finish it or at least attempt to make it. Hello, my name is Valis and I am new here to YouTube. So seamless transitions aside, tutorials.
You don't want to skip turns
looks very
because it'll
flat.
be so much harder
To make it more
try to
fluid,
figure out
we
your
add two
character
more
beside
points
you,
above
up
and down.
my project.
This will result in your walk cycle being...
Gonna be honest, watching or listening to tutorials are not something I enjoy. So I may or may not have skimmed through the comments instead and just fast forwarded the video. I mean, like, I know the rules. Rule something, squish and stretch. Rule number 2, keyframes first and then draw something in between. Rule number something, blur and smear the lines for a fast running thing. If I need tweening, then I can just go to a light motion. And other than that, just use CapCut. Simple. Like, I know the basics, but I feel like something's missing. Like maybe a golden key rule or how to draw consistently. Surely something's missing that I need to learn about, right? So, videos I did watch and what I learned from it. Do line art, then coloring, then shading. Then think of an idea, do a storyboard, do an animatic, which is a storyboard but timed and with sounds, concept art, perspective, colored and also basic expressions, dialogue, rough animation, background, clean animation, and also colors. And also a good point to note, don't get sidetracked and keep it short and simple. Video for practicing, boiling text. Boiling text was the point where I realized my hands are the most shakiest hands that the world has ever seen and I should never become a surgeon. Ball. Yeah, just bouncing balls again. Wait, no, don't take that out. Liquid text. Liquid text was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And it took, 100 frames. A walking cycle though. Oh. Yeah, no, I took a reference. And then, more practice, which is extra stuff. More practice, which is the 12 principles of animations. And then how to animate fast, or as I put it in the script, how to go sonic fast. Find references, lower the frame rate, reuse frames, complete one stage at a time, which is sketch, line art, and color and stuff. Smoothing, practice, and then use tools. Key things to do in animations, which is speed, go fast or slow, which is slow in or slow out, squash and stretch, anticipation and overshoot, then arcs. And then more animation practices, because why won't you need 4 more? The 12 principles are easier said than done, so have the ADHD version of it. Squash and stretch basically means when speed, go really tall and skinny, and when hit something, go really fat and small. Anticipation. Hold down object before it lets go and goes really fast. I used the slingshot, although the anticipation doesn't really show. But looking back, it was definitely the lack of frames and how much frames per second went by. Staging, which is to place a character, background, foreground, in a way that looks coherent and not jumbled up. Basically, it means setting up what to see, like the main focus, the mid-ground. I used the character sitting by a campfire in a dark forest, and the mood is hopefully calm and peaceful. I'm not sure. Afterwards, we have backgrounds, which are the trees, though I'm not really good at backgrounds. Foregrounds, we have the leaves. For the foregrounds, we have bushes, and for middle ground, we have the campfire along with the character. Also, the camera or the angle is in a way that doesn't obstruct the character's trait or convey the pose. Straight ahead action and pose to pose. In animation, there are two ways on achieving motion, which is straight ahead where you YOLO and draw frame after frame, or pose to pose where you actually plan out where the key poses are and then draw the frames in between. Follow through and overlapping action. I did try this with a character with hair. I miserably failed and it looked like his hair is getting blown by the wind. Overlapping part is where a character's body part moves first, then the other body parts. I can't explain it with words, so I suggest again checking out Alan Becker's video on it. It's pretty helpful to check references to see what's wrong and what's the meaning of it. Anyways, here's my favorite blob creature, even though it probably does not count as an overlapping action. Blow in and slow out. It's much like timing, but it's much like timing where the closer it is to the key pose, the more frames there'll be, and vice versa. Arc. It's a principle where most animation or most fluid movements are from arcs. Secondary action. Secondary action is where there'll be animation prior to the main animation. It's like implicating there's gonna be a new motion. For example, this is Tesseract. He's blinking and nodding off because he's really tired, and soon he nods off and then wakes up again. Yeah. Timing. I have no clue what's the difference between this and slow in and slow out. Exaggeration. It's where it stretches or gets exaggerated, like a smile stretched further to look more cheerful like. And you see, remember this blob? This blob is stretched from all the way over there, as an exaggeration. I have no clue if that counts. Solid drawing is where there's an object that stays consistent appeal. Basically make the character's design easier on the eyes and not bombard them with details or color. From those things I learned how to make a swing animation. Basically, firstly there's an arc, and then the shape, which is the frame of the swinging set, and also the swing seat thing. Yeah, the follow through action where you can see the feet going up on the edge and also the hair tuft. Yeah, I have no clue how to word this. So thanks I guess for watching. Bye.